Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Wacha gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Chase Utley makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And this will be their last home game for quite a while. They're about to head out on a long road trip, so they'll be wanting to get out of here with at least another victory under their belts.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Utley now will hit for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Corey Seager is in now looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
Wacha comes set. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Two and 0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Justin Turner waits on deck. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Hard liner towards short. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Justin Turner will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hit to short. Peralta's there. On to first, and there were 2 down. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Matt Carpenter can play a number of positions. Played second, third base. For me, he's better suited at third base. Very sure-handed. He's got a good enough arm to play over there. And I think he's a bit more comfortable at that position.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. And as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
Yeah, and he's right up there among the league leaders in batting average, too.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Fly ball out toward left center field. Grichuk has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Scott Kazmir gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Number 41 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, number 41.
Lays off 1-0. Eric, your Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
To 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Johnny Peralta will be next. Got him. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, you know, you got to keep an eye on Brandon Moss. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Into the box now, Johnny Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
2 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. After 1, no score. Howie Kendrick will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Line drive to left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Yasmani Grandal will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Holiday going back at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in now as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Scott Van Slyke.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is in the air to left. After it is Holiday. 1 away.
Batting 8, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This is pulled into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Batting ninth.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Scott Kazmir comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. One-0 count. Here it is. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
One and one. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Grichuk is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 LA. Rendell Grichuk will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Matt Holliday will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Kazmir gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground to short. Seager is there. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Corey Seager is in the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Waka looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Looped out towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Into the box, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That's popped up now towards short right field. Jerko onto the grass. 2 gone.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. The first baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. You know, but this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
Here's Adrian now. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
Left fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. To short. And now this ties up Peralta. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. One for the Dodgers. It's Adrian Gonzalez with the home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Jed Jerko will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Ryan Pena.
Ready now, Brian Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Michael Wacha.
Michael Wacha will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Yasmani Grandal is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Stepping in, Scott Van Slyke. He flew out in his last at-bat. Waka gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Gets a small piece near the plate. Pena scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Now in the box, Jock Peterson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
3 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Grichuk going back on it, still going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, pitcher, Scott Kazmir.
Here's one more look at it. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, but you see this hit off the base of the wall and skip away, and that's what allowed him to get into third.
Standing in now, Scott Kazmir. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good changeup when you can come out and throw it first pitch just like he did right there.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Number 41 will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Number 41.
Still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's off the plate and low here, ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Peterson. And that's the first out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Johnny Peralta is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Tap fouled at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Just a touch outside. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Matt Carpenter digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Chase Utley heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Leading off for the
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
This is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Waka's ready. 0-2 on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Corey Seager will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Holiday racing back. He's got it. And nice play there. 2 away.
And you know, these guys already have 2 home runs in the game. And they darn near just got their 3rd one here. But that ball just kind of ran out of steam just shy of the wall.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Tapped out in front of home. Pena is up with it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Rendell Grichuk Will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. To his left, Seager. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Fielder number 7, Matt Holliday.
So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in, Brandon Moss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he takes ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't. That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Hit down the line at first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Adrian Gonzalez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Howie Kendrick will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Dribbled to the right side. Pena has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Waka steps into his windup. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Grichuk ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Kevin Segrist will come in and pitch now.
For the Cardinals, number 46, Kevin Segrist.
Here's Scott Van Slyke.
Scott
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 LA. Jed Jerko will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Oh. Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Kendrick racing back to the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Brian Pena stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Stephen Piscotty will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Stephen Piscotty.
Hit hard to short. To his right, Seager. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Jonathan Broxton is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
30, Jonathan Broxton.
Jock Peterson tripled last time up and is set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Broxton's ready. Here's the 2-1. Taken high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Now batting, pitcher, Scott Kazmir.
Stepping in now, Scott Kazmir, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes a throw to first for the out.
Tyler Lyons
now pitching
come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh.
Tyler Lyons.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 5.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. If you leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
I got to count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Oh, that's foul. Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at bat.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Number 41 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for.
Number
so let's see if he
41.
can get something going right here.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. This is hit softly to third. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Well, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed, 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Number 26 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Cardinals, number 26.
Justin Turner will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A look here at our starter comparison, and again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen, a big 0. Adrian Gonzalez is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
To first. Moss will just take this one himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Peralta's up with it. A spin and a throw. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Rendell Grichuk will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Kazmir into the windup. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. It's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Matt Holliday will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. On his way to pitch number 75. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Oh, and he misses it. He'll take the turn and head for second. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. Brandon Moss will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere. Make it hit the grass. Give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Jed Jerko will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First delivery to him on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Yasmani Grandal will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Grichuk is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So we figure he won't get his 3rd home run in the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Scott Van Slyke stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Yeah, judging by the way he went after those first 2 pitches, you could bet they just weren't going to lay one in there for him 0-2. Well, that's a case where a guy dug his own hole there, and on 0-2, he just kept digging.
Jock Peterson will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Jerko has it on to Moss at first, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. LA's on top, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
In there, strike one.
0-1.
Right side, hit hard. Utley gets to it. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first
Now
out.
batting.
He continues to
26.
plow right through these guys. My man's working on a one-hit shutout.
Number 36 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Nope.
And this is low, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
On the ground to third. Turner's got it. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating
Number
performance
41.
out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just one out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Number 41 will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Kazmir has his target. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. But nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-0. So long from St. Louis.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir. His record is now 12-3. The loss goes to Michael Wacha. His record is now 8-7. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.